Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground. Of course, on YouTube, exclusively on there forever, as it should be and as it forever will be. And we're talking about how the Raptors beat the Thunder 103 to 101. The Thunder go to 37 and 10 and 20 and 5 at home. They did a whole lot of winning this season, and they're starting to slow down as the injuries start to pile up for them. Still got a lot of talent, so they're still a tough team to beat. But they've been losing a whole lot more these last 2 months, December and January. We'll see what happens at the end of the month and in February. But they still have a great record. The Raptors 29 and 19, 16 and 9 at home. OKC won the first quarter 30 to 25. They lost the second quarter 29 to 20, but they did win the third quarter 31 to 25. But they lost the fourth quarter 24 to 20. Some big threes from Emmanuel quickly to be able to get them ahead. Some missed shots also by the Thunder didn't help either. Isaiah Joe hit a shot two, but it only put them down by two, so they was gonna lose anyway if he made it or missed it. And on top of that, nice shot by Scotty Barnes around the rim with a dunk. That was important also. Brandon Ingram from the Toronto Raptors, playing for the Toronto Raptors, didn't shoot the greatest, but it wasn't what really needed to win this one. 36 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 18 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -4 in plus minus. He had some good looks in this one, just wasn't his night to put him in the basket. He took some forced ones too here and there. Kind of have to do that. Somebody has to take the shots, and he has been so good throughout this season. He felt that there was good looks for him. They just didn't get the result that he wanted. Sandro got to start. 32 minutes for him, 10 points. You know he's going to try to hit some threes and get to the basket and finish. He didn't really settle too much in this one, so he was even able to get to the free throw line and go 4 of 8 and 0 of 2 from 3 and 3 of 8 from the field. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. RJ Barrett, 21 minutes. It's good to see him back on the court. He had 14 points, within 6 of 12 to get it, and 2 or 3 from the three-point line. You know he wants to drive, hit the spot up 3, or just get to the floaterish area 2. He did that. It's hard to stop him. He's very strong, very good with his handles. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. Scotty Barnes didn't do much either. 32 points. He only had 10. And like I said, every starter for the Raptors got in double figures in points. They all got a rebound or more. They all got an assist or more. And so did the bench. So it was a tough team to cover for the Thunder in this one. Scotty Barnes also went 0 2 from 3. He did make all his free throws, though. 4 or 4 from the free throw line. He had a double-double because he had 11 rebounds. He almost had a triple-double because he had 8 assists. He's really good at passing for guys that's cutting her open. And, of course, he can make plays defensively. 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. As long as he's doing those things, this team is going to be harder to beat. But with those steals and blocks came 5 personal fouls, too, for him trying to attempt to do such things. 3 offensive rebounds, a plus and 15 and plus minus. Emmanuel quickly, the hero of the game, 32 minutes, 23 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3. He really showed up big time scoring the baskets when they matter, and he was able to score consistently throughout the game. It ain't like he just did it at the end of the game. He did it throughout the game. He had 11 boards, so he finished with a double-double. He only had 2 assists and 1 turnover with 2 steals. That's a real well-rounded type of game from him. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus. But Ochai Agbaji, 15 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's why he finished with 5 points. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and a turnover. 3 offensive rebounds. That was all his rebounds. 2 personal fouls and a -7 and plus minus. Jamal Shed, 24 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He also had 5 assists. That was the most off the bench. And he was the guy that found Emmanuel quickly for those threes that really helped them seal the game. But he is a fast, strong, quick guard. And when his 3-point shot wouldn't fall, and he found other ways to put the ball in the basket, and he was able to push the tempo a little bit too. One turnover, one steal, one personal foul, plus one and plus minus. Jacoby Walter, 28 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, one turnover. He did have the most steals in the game for the Raptors with three. That's always a good thing to see. 4 personal fouls in the plus 12 and plus minus. And Grady Dick, he was getting to the basket and knocking down threes. 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. He scored the most points off the bench with 10. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, one turnover, 2 personal fouls, and finished as a -3 and plus minus. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder, Jalen Williams, the big guy. He splashed in the three, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 7 from the field, 5 points in 21 minutes. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, one steal, one block, one offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. Chet Holmgren, 29 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 10 from the field. Did a good job of finishing around the basket. The problem was he didn't make any of his threes. He went 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, and he also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He still finished with a double-double because he had 10 boards to go with his 11 points. He did also have 2 turnovers in this game, but he did have no personal fouls. But he also didn't get a block or a steal, but he did get 2 offensive rebounds out of the 10. He was a -9 and plus minus. And Shea, he didn't dominate the game as you thought that he would have, but the Thunder understand that the Raptors have a lot of perimeter defenders that they can throw at Shea. That's long, tall, physical, strong, athletic, and those things can make it difficult. He was efficient though. They didn't have too much trouble scoring on the Raptors, but he went 8 of 11 from the field. He missed his only three. He went 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 24 points. Yes, his 20-point streak continues because of the night that he had tonight, but you still wonder, should he have done more to beat a team like the Raptors? But it just didn't happen in this one. He did have 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal, and 2 blocks. He's showing that two-way game that he has been doing all year and last year and throughout his career. He's quick and long enough to make those type of plays, and it's good to see him doing it on guys that's bigger, taller, or at the same level or lower than him. It doesn't matter as long as you're playing good defense. That's all that matters. 2 personal fouls and a -3 and plus minus. Lugens Dort stepped up offensively, and they needed somebody to do it in the starting lineup besides Shea. He had 36 minutes, which was the most on the team. He finished with 19 points. He went 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did have 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. Of course, he's going to contribute on the defensive end. Of course, he's going to try to launch threes, and it worked out for him in this game, even some drives. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Cason Wallace, 16 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and -4 and plus minus. Brooks, 3 minutes. He missed his only field goal. He had 1 rebound, 1 turnover. One of his rebounds was offensive, and that was his only one. He also had no personal fouls and was a -7 and plus minus. Zhang, 20 minutes, 3 points, hit a wide open three, missed the other ones. So he finished 1 of 3 from the field. And he also had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and no turnovers. 1 personal foul and was a +17 and plus minus. And the guy that scored the most points off the bench was Kenrich Williams, 28 minutes, 15 points. He went 4 of 11 from the field. The 11 shots was the most off the bench. The problem with him was he went 1 of 7 from three. They needed a lot of those to go in if they was going to win this one, but it didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. And Isaiah Joe barely got the double figures, but he got it done. 22 minutes, 10 points. He had to go 3 of 9 from the field and 2 of 7 from three. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. 2 personal fouls and a -1 and plus minus. And Aaron Wiggins, 29 minutes. That was the most off the bench, but he also scored 11 points. He struggled though, going 3 of 10 from the field and 2 of 9 from three, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. That was good though. He also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 blocks. That was the most off the bench. He also had two personal fouls and was a -10 in plus minus. Both teams shot the ball decently. 86 for field goals by the Raptors. They made it at 43%. 75 field goals by the Thunder, 44%. 34 three-pointers, 35% for the Raptors. 43 three-pointers, 26 from the Thunder. 26 free throws, 65%. 31 free throws, 77%. 37 rebounds from the Thunder. 51 for the Raptors. 28 assists for the Raptors, 21 assists from the Thunder, 11 turnovers for the Thunder. Both teams had that, but 5 steals for the Thunder, 10 for the Raptors, and 5 blocks for the Thunder, 6 for the Raptors, 5 offensive rebounds for the Thunder, 12 for the Raptors, 39 defensive rebounds for the Raptors, 32 for the Thunder, and 17 personal fouls for the Thunder, 22 for the Raptors. The Thunder meet their match again and get beat by the Raptors. The Raptors match up good against them, especially without Hardenstein, especially without Jalen Williams. Even then, they have a roster that can still guard and make things difficult for their perimeter players. And three-point shooting, man, the Thunder, they missed a lot of wide open threes in this one, and they created good shots. They just didn't knock them down when it was needed. We're starting to see some weaknesses from the Thunder. Perimeter shooting has always been a thing you can question from them, especially since they got some of their best players injured and out of the game. No Caruso in this one either. So it's just the Thunder just having a long season and not, being at their best. And teams are looking at it like we still need to win. We still got to beat you. And we want to be a playoff team and have a chance to win the title. It's still a confidence builder to beat y'all, even if y'all beat up and toe up. Well, we had injuries too this year, so we ain't making no excuses. If y'all going through your injuries, oh well. We want to win. You want to win. Let's bang it out and see what happens. Thunder didn't come out on top. It was the Raptors. Good defense by the Raptors. Good activity. Good communication. Good time coming at them and showing them that you want the ball. You want to slow them down. You want to make it as difficult as you can. And then just making enough shots to stay ahead is all they really had to do after that. Thunder couldn't match that enough to be able to win. Came close. Close is not enough, especially if you want to be a championship team like the Thunder. They understand what they have to go through. They understand, how to battle through adversity. They haven't been that good lately. It sucks if you're a Thunder fan that y'all get another loss, but it just shows you how hard it is to win basketball games, and it shows you how hard it is to win in general in the NBA. No days off this season for basically any team you go against, really. Everybody's putting up a fight. Everybody's making things difficult. Everybody's battling for their pride or the team pride or the organization pride. And if you ain't coming to play, you're getting your butt kicked. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good, though. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.